Guys, PD Tech here with a little gem I found on Facebook Marketplace. It's an Acme Racing 1/10 scale Bullet off-road buggy. It's 4-wheel drive, brushless motor. There's some little info there. So there's two versions, there's a brushed version and a brushless version. Now when I first saw this online, the advert, the box is a little bit tatty. Just a little bit more info there. Fully assembled, it's ready to run straight out of the box, 4-wheel shaft drive system. It's got aluminium alloy chassis. It's fully ball raced as well, ball bearings throughout. And they do about 50 miles an hour, apparently. It's 45, 50 miles an hour. It's a nice model, that, to be fair. Yeah, so the advert I saw online, it just showed you like a really bad picture of sort of, it didn't even sort of, it showed like, it's probably that much, maybe. And there was not much, it just looked like a box of junk, basically. And it just said it needed TLC, that was all. And it was advertised, when I first saw it, it was advertised 50 quid. And it was a bit out of the way for picking it up for that price. And when it said it needed some TLC, it just put me off a little bit. So all that's basically wrong with it is the wing's cracked and it's not attached. So I've ordered a new wing for it, but I've found another little problem which I'm going to sort out, so we'll go through that. So it was advertised 50 quid and it said it needed TLC. There was no other info about it other than a RC buggy, that was it. You couldn't really see the name of it. I looked at the name and I noticed there was two versions, there was a brush version and a brushless version. I thought it can't be the brushless version, 50 quid. Anyway, next time I saw the advert, I just passed it by because I was looking at another one. Next time I see the advert, it's reduced to 25. Now this is getting like a little bit more appealing, you know, at that sort of price. Even if it's broken and, you know, for spare parts, it's going to be worth that. So 25 quid, that like just made me notice it a little bit more. And I looked at it carefully and I noticed the charger down there. Now that only came, it's a balance charge, it only came with a LiPo brushless version. The other one, the brushed motor version, had another type of battery, and I knew that that was for the LiPo. So when I saw that, it made me think, right, it must be the brushless version. Now these came out in 2008, and I think they were basically 200 quid basically for the brushless one, and about 140 for the brushed one. So when I realised it was a brushless one, that's when I got in contact with the seller, and I offered him a cheeky £20, but obviously they didn't accept that because they knew, you know, at 25 it was fair enough. I asked if the charge was right and the battery was right and everything, and they said, yeah, it's all there. And I said, what's the problem with it? And all they said really was the wing was cracked. That's all they said. So let's have a little closer look at it. So it's to be fair, it's a really nice model. It's not had much use by the look of the tyres. The tyres look fairly new. It's covered in mud and dirt inside, grass. It looks like it's been bashed around on a field somewhere. But that's to be expected. But basically the shell's in good condition. There's no damage or cracks or scuffs on it, apart from the wing, obviously, which has had it basically. That I wouldn't even... It's not even worth repairing that. So I came with a nice tool for the wheel. Like I say, I got the charger, and it's got it can. I thought this was a 2-cell LiPo at first, but it's actually a 3-cell LiPo. So it charges 2 cells and 3 cells through the balance port, which is fair enough. It's the mains one. It came with the. So it's a 27 megahertz one. It's old school. It's 2008. So this is an FM 27 megahertz transmitter, but there's plenty of features on there. Even got you can limit the speed there. Look, you can reverse all the steering and the throttle. So it's got low battery warning, power warning there. You've got your trims there, and you've got a nice, you know, soft covered steering wheel there. Trigger assembly, and it takes I think it's 8 AA batteries in there, so that's plenty. There's your trims. So it's a nice transmitter, it's got a good weight to it. But like I say, it's the old 27 megahertz old school system, so you get a big long aerial. It's got like a little antenna tube that goes through that hole there, but I don't think I'll be using that. I'll just rig it around the wing or something. So I've took the clips off it just because I've been, it basically wants a good clean, a good bit of a service, wants all stripping down, lubricating and everything. But one thing I have noticed is one of these shocks, well, both of the front shocks have got the little collar at the bottom missing. The two at the back seem okay. The collar just wants pushing back in on one of them. But I think on this one, the actual suspension, the damper rod is bent. So it's had a bit of an impact there. And it's just, the shock absorbers took the impact basically. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to order, I think the back ones are alright. They look okay. They've got the collars on the bottom and everything. And so I'm going to order 2 new shocks for the front. Just in like a blue colour, like a blue anodised. So on this, I think we're going to go like blue anodised steering arms and stuff like that. I'll get a blue anodised sort of wheel nuts and things. So we'll go with that. It'll just set it off a little bit. I've got a wing coming as well, just a bog standard, like a universal black one. But the front looks okay. So let's have a look under the cover. Yeah, so it's absolutely filthy underneath. It's just an alloy aluminium chassis, and it's just full of grass and dirt and debris and stuff. So I'm going to strip it all out, clean it all and everything. There's a lot of dirt down there, look. So yeah, I think it's an 1800 milliamp hour 3-cell battery. So it's a Dean's connector as well. So really happy with this for 25 quid. It's an absolute bargain. I was thinking, oh, it's going to need loads of work. It's going to need like new tyres and it's going to be wrecked basically. So all it needs really is, like I say, 2 new shocks and a wing, and that's it, and a good clean. What I'll do, I'll strip all the gearboxes apart, the differentials, and I'll just make sure that they're clean in there and they've got some little bit of grease or oil, whatever. Yeah, it's a brushless motor. So what's that? 2300. Is that the kV? 2386 kV. I thought these came with a 3300 kV. I'm sure that's the kV. So that one's good clean. Electronic speed control and the steering linkages down there. Yeah, so really chuffed with it. So let's just see it running a little bit. So you can see back end's absolutely caked in crud and filth and stuff. But the back shocks look good. I think just one of the little collars at the bottom is just sticking out a little bit. But it's got adjusters on the back for adjusting the toe in and stuff on the back wheels. Yeah, it feels like quite a high spec model. The gearing feels nice, the diffs feel nice and smooth. You got your shaft drive going down there, look. Yeah, it all feels nice and smooth. Nothing's bent, nothing's damaged apart from that one shock. You got your anti-roll bar, anti-sway bars there, look, front and back. So the main, you got like this cross brace. It's all intact, there's nothing missing. It's just filthy on the back there. So it just basically needs a good clean, really. Shocks on the back look okay. I think this one of the collars is a little bit pushed out a little bit. One on that side, I think. Yeah, it just needs a good clean basically. So transmitter's on, switch the receivers down there. Sounds alright, that. Fan's working alright. Bob on that, 25 quid. I think the only sort of issue really with it is that exposed pinion gear and the main drive gear all exposed. Even underneath there's like a little slot in the bottom of the chassis, so it's constantly getting covered in crud and stuff, so I'll have to keep an eye on that and keep that clean. That's what I mean, it just wants a good clean really. I think that colour there, yeah, that's a bit, just wants pushing back in. I think it's just going a bit displaced. So I'll take these off and give everything a good clean, strip it all down. I think that's all it needs really. Get that wing on and then we'll take it for a run. I've had it a quick run in the back garden, and my garden's too small for this really. It's really quick, so it needs big space. So I'll take it for a proper run. Yeah, I think that's I don't know if it's a 3300 kV or a 2388, if that's a kV. I don't know. Anyway, really happy with that for what I paid for it. When I think I paid 25 quid for that Ford Bronco, the new bright one, and that's proper toy grade. I think of all the stuff that's with this, you know, for 25 quid. I've got all the parts. I could... even just for the parts, it's worth it, you know. Okay, guys, take care, and I'll get on restoring this. I'll get it looking really nice. It'll look really nice with the blue shocks, blue anodized shocks on the front. And then what I'll do, I'll put up with these for the time being, but in the future I'll replace the back ones with the same matching shocks as well. So that'll really set it off then. And we'll get some more blue anodized parts for these sort of adjusters there, steering rods and everything. I'm not sure about these arms. Probably have to stick with these for now, because I've been looking for spare parts and there's a few little bits about, but obviously from 2008 there's not going to be a great deal around. So in terms of these suspension arms, I don't think I'll be upgrading anything like that, but we'll see how it goes. First thing is just to give it a really good clean and a good once over, make sure everything's oiled up and everything and running right. And it sounds smooth enough anyway, considering it's not been run for a while and it's caked in rubbish. So okay guys, take care, bye bye for now.